Welcome to the QZ Podcast with your host, Quinn Peplow and Matteo Zavala.
Welcome to the QZ Podcast. Quinn Peplow here alongside Matteo Zavala. We have a lot of interesting topics to go over this podcast. First one, we're going to go over the Chiefs and the Bucs Super Bowl. So, Matteo, the Chiefs-Bucs game is this Sunday, 5:30. And who do you think you have in this one?
I have the Chiefs.
You have the Chiefs. You want to explain more why you have the Chiefs in this one?
Well, the barber almost screwed everything up.
Oh, yeah, that
because Patrick Mahomes was next up in line. I think they pulled out the barber mid haircut of their backup center.
Yeah.
And there's a photo of the backup center. It's like
so the backup center got coronavirus
and DeMarcus Robinson, but
yeah, the wide receiver.
But they got plenty of other weapons. They got
so the barber had coronavirus.
Yes,
okay.
Correct. And so, but you cannot stop this Chiefs offense. They are incredible.
I actually disagree. I think Tampa Bay's defense.
Maybe the rush defense.
The rush defense.
I'll give you that. They're getting shut down. I agree with that 100%.
Whatever the starting running back for the Chiefs, I forget his name.
Scott.
They're gonna shut him down. They're gonna get like 60 less. They're gonna get like 60 rushing yards in this game. I think the Bucs will force 4 or 5 sacks on Mahomes. Will bring a lot of pressure. Mahomes, I think he's going to throw an interception. At least one turnover. But they are going to put some points up. I think Tyreek Hill will go off a little bit, but they will shut down the Chiefs' offense. They'll get like less than 24 points.
But they're going to have other weapons. Having Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, and Mecole Hardman.
Yeah,
Mecole Hardman had a great game in the AFC Championship game after his muff. But
they do, but I believe that Pierre Paul, Shaquille Barrett, I think, from the Buccaneers. I think they're going to force so much pressure. And Levante David. They're going to force a lot of pressure, get a lot of sacks, and force Mahomes to throw the ball away on like key third down conversions.
But this Chiefs defense is not as bad as you think.
They're not as bad. Yeah, they're not as bad as you think.
They have a good defense. I feel like it's going to be a close game like in the regular season. In Week 12, to be exact, where Tyreek Hill absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, he had 13 catches, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
That was insane.
I actually think the Bucs offense, they're just so loaded. I think they're going to do really good. I think because they got Gronk, Evans, Antonio Brown is actually playing, Scotty Miller, Godwin, and Barber.
Scotty Miller, the Tyreek Hill challenged Scotty Miller to a race.
Yeah, I heard about
at halftime.
that. Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win that?
Oh, obviously Tyreek Hill, but it might actually be close. I don't know. Scotty Miller's kind of fast, but not as fast as Tyreek.
They're both fast, little short guys, but
and it's like in the playoffs, it's like because the Chiefs are listed as the favorites, they're 3-point favorites right now, and it's like most of the time people lose when they bet against Tom Brady when Brady's the underdog, and Brady's the underdog in this one, and they're at Tampa Bay. I think that's a huge factor. That's why I think the Bucs will win this game. It's because it's at Tampa Bay as well. There's going to be fans there, 25,000 fans, 30,000 cutouts, and I think the Bucs offense they're gonna light it up. They're gonna put some points on the board, make the Chiefs choke, and it's gonna be close. But I think Bucs will win this game.
I feel like Frank Clark and Chris Jones are gonna put heavy pressure on Tom Brady.
I don't think they're gonna put enough pressure. I think he's gonna be able to get away.
The rush team is gonna get locked down. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it's going to be all passing for the Bucs offense and for the Chiefs offense.
Yeah.
But I think the Chiefs might be able to force a turnover on Tom Brady. Or maybe not. I mean.
It's going to be a really close game, but to give you this, though, I think Pierre Paul is going to be, the backup.
I think Pierre Paul is going to get a sack.
No, the backup for I don't know who the backup is for Eric Fisher, but Eric Fisher just tore his Achilles.
Yeah, I read about this. The backup will be a tackle who hasn't played a snap this season, and the last time he played was in 2016. I forget his name, but he's going to play over Eric Fisher, and he hasn't played in like 4 years.
And would he be blocking against Pierre Paul?
I don't know who he's going to be blocking against, but he's going to be blocking against a starter, and he's going to probably give up like a couple sacks.
Yeah, they better hope Le'Veon Bell goes back to that old self. It's weird because 2 of the great Steelers players, they're like mid-2010s, are at the Super Bowl, and the Steelers are not.
That's sad. That's
super
so
sad. A team in the making.
All right, we were just talking about the Super Bowl. Forget the Super Bowl right now. Let's talk about these crazy trades going on.
Well, one trade so far.
Yeah, the Matt Stafford trade, where the Lions and Rams traded with each other. The Rams obviously got Matt Stafford, and the Lions got Jared Goff. They got 2 first-round picks, and they got a third-round pick. Clearly, the Lions won this trade.
Because Goff's not a bad QB.
He's not. He's slightly average, or he's above average, slightly.
Yeah.
But, he's not terrible. And the Lions also have 3 other picks in their future, 2 of them first-rounders. That's great. The Rams, this is bad. I mean, this trade.
They haven't had a first-round pick in a while.
I know. They gave up so much for Stafford. I don't think he was worth that much.
He's aging. He's getting old. His contract.
He turns 33 this year.
And he has a big contract.
Kind of ish. He's got 2 years left on his contract.
More like cash, I meant.
His cash for this year is his cap hits $20 million. Next year is $23 million. So it's not huge, but I feel like the Rams wanted to get rid of Jared Goff was because of his contract, because he had $110 million guaranteed when he signed his 4-year deal back in 2019. His 4 years, $134 million. I
didn't realize his contract was that big.
Yeah, it was huge, and they have a bunch of other players that are hitting cap hits, like Jalen Ramsey. He's at $22.5 million. Aaron Donald, around $28 million.
And
Andrew Whitworth, who's a left tackle in his 15th season, $11 million hit. Robert Woods, around $14 million. Cooper Kupp, around $14 million. I mean, basically the Rams have a year or 2 to win a Super Bowl. All they want to do is just win a Super Bowl.
They're win now. They want to win that Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're trying to win now, but Stafford, he's okay. He's 0-3 in the playoffs in his career. That's why some people are like, this trade is awesome. It's the best. They're going to obviously win a Super Bowl. That's not this case. He's 0-3 in his playoff career. Jared Goff is 4-2 or 5-2.
And the Rams did have a high-power offense 2 or 3 years ago.
I mean, they still kind of do right now.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and rising star Cam Akers have been doing really well. But the Packers were offered. The Rams offered the Packers for Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers got them, that would have been a game over for the NFC.
Yeah, I feel like if he was on that team, he would be on that team for probably 2 or 3 years, and they would win 2 Super Bowls, guaranteed.
He'll retire.
Maybe another MVP.
Oh my! I can't even imagine.
I wish he was traded to the Rams.
Yeah, and going back to
Packers are wasting.
Going back to Matt Stafford, he doesn't have Calvin Johnson. He's literally nothing without that guy.
Yeah. I mean, this year he had Galladay and Marvin Jones, but
Galladay,
he put up okay stats.
Galladay wasn't even around. He played 2 games.
Yeah, he played
2 or 3 games. 4
maybe
games.
4. Yeah. But he was injury prone.
Yeah.
Stafford, he's gonna be good on this team. He really is. They're gonna probably be maybe 11-5, 10-6 again. They're gonna win the first round, and then their highest place they're gonna go is the NFC Championship, and they're gonna probably lose.
Because, Seattle, they're aging. They're all getting old.
Yeah.
Legion of Boom.
He's in a good division, too. The Niners, they're actually going to be good next year.
Well, yeah, because everyone got injured.
Yeah.
Niners are scary.
Yeah. The Cardinals, they just choked this year. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals are not a bad team. They're not an 8-8
And they'll have Chandler.
They'll be better next year.
They'll have Chandler Jones back, too. From his
they will.
Or from something torn.
And, what's it called? I mean, Stafford, he's played 12 years in his career, his NFL career, and he's only been above 500 4 times. His best record's 11-5. I mean, and he's a 1-time Pro Bowler.
I get him. Okay, that should not be. He should be a more-time Pro Bowler.
I mean, he should be, in my opinion, a 2 or 3-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I agree with that. No,
but
just for, he played for a horrible franchise.
Yeah.
The Lions, Calvin Johnson, maybe Calvin Johnson was still around. I think they'll be contenders, back at the time.
They'd be playoff contenders. I don't know about
Super Bowl. No, playoff contenders. They were a good duo, but Calvin Johnson played solo.
Sure. With the Rams, I also can see this team go to the Super Bowl. I don't see him winning a Super Bowl at all with Matt Stafford.
No, but that defense could carry them.
Yeah, their defense and their offense could do something, but I don't think they'll get a Super Bowl win. This one is it's a potential trade right now. I mean, this one, it's the Deshaun Watson trade. He wants out of Houston, and there's a bunch of places that he could go to. A lot of teams are interested in him, but I have 4 teams right now that I think he'll go to. It's either the Jets, Dolphins, Broncos, or he could stay in Houston. Or he might not even play this season.
I think Carolina. I think Carolina can offer him a pretty solid package. And if Carolina gets him, their offense is going to be best in the league, without a doubt.
No. Their offense, maybe top 10. But no, not best in the league. There's no way.
Well, second, behind the Chiefs.
I think Watson, he's good. He's got a humongous contract. This season, he was also a Pro Bowler. I don't think he should have been a Pro Bowler at all. Because he only had 4 wins this year. And most of his yards and touchdowns were in garbage time.
He had no one, though.
They did. He had Will Fuller, the 5th, and Brandon Cooks. He also had Randall Cobb, David Johnson, who's a joke. Oh, my God. That was a joke.
That GM's the second-round pick.
They had good offensive wide receivers, and Deshaun Watson runs all the time. So it's like...
Their defense was horrible.
Their defense was pretty bad, but, I mean... Watson, he had 4 wins as starting QB. I think some other guys should have been the Pro Bowler.
But last year, he played really well. Diop.
He did, yeah. But, I mean, this year he played just as fine. But, most of his points and yards were from garbage time. I think he's a little overhyped right now. I think...
Second best QB drafted.
And what's weird is in his contract, there's, a no-trade clause. But they're, trying to, renegotiate it now to, so it could get traded.
No, he could choose if he wants to waive it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, which since he wants out, he wants to waive it.
There was something on the score. I read it either today or yesterday, and it said he has Kareem Jackson, the DB from the Texans. I think he used to play. He might be retired right now, but he said that Watson has.
He plays for the Broncos.
Yeah, he says he thinks Watson's gonna play for Denver because Watson said he wanted to play for Denver. I mean, that would be a good landing spot for him. I think the Texans want to really try to keep him.
Yeah, but they won't get top in the division if it was on Denver. Denver has a great defense.
Denver does have a great defense. They have some wide receivers as well. They have some,
they have young guys. They have, Cortland's son will be coming back.
Yeah. Noah Fant is okay. He's not terrible. He's not the best, but he's
above average for tight ends.
He's average or a little above average.
And Jerry Jeudy and Tim Patrick.
Yeah.
Very good players.
But I think he's really going to mainly go to, the Jets because, they have the money for him. They'll take his contract.
And they'll sign anyone on the offseason.
Yeah. I think he doesn't mind being on the Jets either. And they have a new head coach. I think.
I like the coach. He has a good coaching style.
Yeah. Who's their coach again? I
forgot his name, but he was the.
It's not Adam Gase.
It was 49ers defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, I like that guy a lot. It's
he's gonna help that
solid,
team be successful. Well, they could trade Sam Darnold, and
if they get Deshaun Watson, they'll have Sam Darnold for maybe 1 more year, and then they'll trade him.
And they'll have the GOAT
picks. The GOAT Watson?
No, Frank Gore.
Frank Gore.
He still hasn't declared his retirement.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's probably going to play 1 more year. But I think Watson will be fine on the Jets. He'll probably get them to a 7-win team.
But a lot of people are saying the Bears are...
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. But I think there's no way the Bears are going to trade for him. Because it's Chicago. They're going to probably stick with Foles and Trubisky for another year.
Adam Gase doesn't know what he's doing.
You mean Ryan Pace?
Ryan Pace, sorry.
Yeah, Ryan
Not Adam
Pace.
Gase, no. That's Jets.
Nagy, I don't know. He kind of knows what he's doing. I think he should have better offensive.
The Bears could offer him a free safety and a Mitch Trubisky and 2 first-round picks.
I mean, seeing how much the Rams traded for Stafford, I think the Texans want some of that. They want some first-round picks and some.
The Texans said they want 2 defenders. 2 first-round picks, and I think 2 second-rounders.
I think that's going to be too much for the Bears.
They're not going to get anything. And plus, they have David Johnson to worry about his contract.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have today. We hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy and watch the Super Bowl, and listen to some more QZ podcasts on YouTube and Spotify.